My name's Cunningham. I'm an assistant professor with the University of Alaska Fairbanks, based here in Juneau, and I do a lot of work with the University of Washington Fisheries Research Institute, or Alaska Salmon Program. And I guess my background, I grew up commercial fishing out in Bristol Bay and now have the privilege of doing research, both in terms of in-season forecasting, management for the fishery, as well as in salmon ecology, once they make it up on the spawning ground. So background on the Nushagak king salmon mapping project is that from a conservation perspective, we want to know what management measures might be effective at conserving king salmon during the sockeye fishery. And so one way to do that is to look at when king salmon are coming in across time. The other one is to look across space. So we want to get an idea of where across the district we're more or less likely to catch king salmon. The benefits of the project, one, are to be able to partner with the fleet to get an idea of these areas where either we do or do not catch king salmon in the district. And by doing that, we can look both across space and across the season and try to get a better idea of if there are particular corridors that king salmon tend to migrate that might be areas where we want less fishing pressure, and whether or not that might be an effective management measure for king conservation. The more information we have and the better understanding we have about where kings are in the district, the better we can tailor management measures to ensure that we can maximize sockeye catch while minimizing the impact on kings that are migrating through. The focus, particularly this season, is squarely on sort of thinking about mapping the distribution of king salmon in the Nushagak district in particular. I think there's some broader scale questions that could be asked, but our focus for now is really on king salmon within the Nushagak district. In general, when we think about the number of participants we would want in this program, as many as possible, right? The more information, the more observations of individual sets we can get, both across the district and across the season, the better picture we can paint of where we tend to see kings and where we don't see kings. So as many people as are willing to participate, the better we're going to be able to do in developing products that can hopefully inform the management process. This program is open to any harvester, either drift or set, that wants to contribute their catch observations within the Nushagak district. So the basic type of data that we're looking to gather are individual sets, so a time and date reference, the latitude and longitude that are all collected pretty easily through the Skipper Science app. With that, we're looking to get the catch of kings, the catch of sockeye if possible, and the catch of chum if possible. And those zeros are really important. Even if you don't catch anything, that's really useful information from my perspective as a statistician to know where we do see fish and where we don't. In addition to that, the other key pieces are piece of information regarding effort. So how much net you have out during that particular set, the number of minutes in your set, or at least the start time and end time of the set. That helps us get a better understanding of what the catch rates are for those species.